This is it. 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 It's the kid. 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 My boy Mourinho against Claude Puel. This is the match. This is the final of the EFL Cup final. Um, Interesting. I mean, this is definitely interesting. So the fact is, United, of course, they're the favorites going into this game. They're the team that you expect to win. But guys, we're talking about football here, and the beauty about football is that anything can happen, especially in a final. It's anybody's game because that's why I think that yes, in normal cases you would say it's like 7, well maybe 6-5, something like that in United's favor. But in a final, guys, it's 50-50. It is 50-50 in a flipping final. Um, so, Man United, what do they need to do? I think Manchester United, if they play to the best of their ability, they control the midfield. Pogba is given space to run. Pogba is allowed to dictate and allowed to pick his passes. You're really seeing the combination of Martial, Rashford combined with Ibrahimovic, and they get into their rhythm where they keep on hustling, they keep on hitting Southampton, they keep on getting space, they keep on beating the Southampton man, and they keep on breaking the back defensive line, and they keep on getting those through balls threaded through. Then I just think United will win because I will just raise their confidence and they will end up winning this. Um, so the key for United really, I just because I always look at the midfield, everything is important, but I think if you win the midfield battle, you have a very great chance of winning the footballing war. Um, and the midfield battle comes from Paul Pogba because he is really the all encompassing central midfielder. This is a game that Mata needs to play in because of what he can do in that number 10 position. Because Mata is a very crafty, very clever player, and he's the kind of player that can thread through an Ibra, thread through a Martial, thread through a Rashford. Mkhitaryan, I mean, if he's not playing that, that would be a huge loss, a huge loss. So again, because Mourinho has said earlier this week that he feels that he doesn't think that those guys will make it from his point of view. But Ibra is Ibra, man. Zlatan. I mean, the guy has come and he has delivered. G's wise, this guy has delivered some damn G's. Let's talk about Southampton. Southampton are a very good side because I wasn't really thinking what Puel could do when he came into Southampton because I've watched him be at other clubs where he's not really been at his best. He's done well at some clubs, not so well at other clubs, but the work he's done at Southampton has been amazing, absolutely exceptional. This guy has been a damn G, and what Southampton needs to do, they need to stop Pogba. A pressing game is needed. They need to work really hard in that midfield. And once they get the ball, they need to keep possession of the ball. The longer they keep possession away from Man United, I think the better it will be because United are a team who, for them to really win a game, they need to really keep the ball. They're not a counter-attacking team. They're not a team who scores against the run of play because, again, those were the old school Mourinho teams of Chelsea where, or even Inter Milan where they didn't need to have the ball. This United team, they need to have the ball because they play a more possession-based finesse kind of football where you do need the ball. They're not a team that have that counter punch ability. Another thing for Southampton, they're much more of a balanced side where they're not too attacking, they're not too defensive. So I think if they keep the ball, they press Pogba, they force United back into their area, Southampton can steal a G because I'm not fully convinced that United defense. I'm sure Paul will say to himself that we have the kinds of players to do something. That boy, that J. Rodriguez guy who scored, I think, one of the goals of the season some months ago. You put a ball in there for him. You give him a good deliverance. He finds just a little bit of the other space where he can turn and do something. He can cause some serious damage. So for Southampton, it's going to be again. You have a guy like Ryan Bertrand as well, who is a very very has been very impressive for Southampton. I think he's also classy as well. Another guy, but definitely that J. Rodriguez. he's a good striker. He's a good striker. I mean, I like that the guy's striking. He's a guy who always does the right thing, and he's scored some very good G's as well. Um, so for Southampton, it's going to be a case of them trying of just pressing, and really going for. I mean, I think you see, it's very difficult here because you don't want to. It depends on the person that they have. Because I say for Southampton, if you are too attacking and you give too much space, that's not Spartan, especially in a final. The smarter thing to do is get yourself in the game. Get in the game. Get a foothold. Make it 50-50. And once you get yourself in the game, then you can say, okay, let's just pick our opportunities. When I hear about forcing the issue, we do not want to concede early, but at the same time, we do not want to be too conservative and therefore psychologically lose our confidence in what we can do in the game. So I had a scoreline before coming in here because my initial scoreline was 1-1 after 90 minutes and United went 2-1 in extra time. So we come back and haunt me. And maybe Southampton fans will hate me for this, but I'm going with a 1-0 to Southampton. I'm going with a one. I'm going because my natural instinct was 2-1 United. That Southampton. No, sorry, Southampton score first. United equalize. It goes into extra time, and United gets the winning goal, and I believe Ibra gets that winning goal. But now that I think about it, I think Southampton can get that ass. I think Southampton can tap that ass, and I'm gonna ride with the 1-0 to Southampton. I'm going to ride with a 1-0 to Southampton. But whatever the case, guys, I will have my post-match analysis later on after the match. And all I say again, great that both teams have made it. May the best team win.